Grenada? What is your favorite one? I don't know if you could pick just one, but look at
I
your
do
smile
I
already.
do have one, and I'm going to talk about it a little later on in the
Okay.
presentation. So I'm going to save that for a little later.
Save it because I want to say, like, I really wish that Zoom could hear us when I press start, that they could do some kind of like awesome, great, giant splurgy thing.
I know,
But
like a
nothing happens. Like, I feel like there should be a
firework.
horn,
It
fireworks.
should be.
Yes. See, you're my kind of people. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? It's our brand newest client. She's new on the block, Shania, and she's so my people. We had such a great, nice chat to begin with. And we are finally here. We had a chat, I think, last year, and I said, come on, the spoiled agents want to know about Grenada. And this
I
year,
love
right
it.
on time for Travel Agent Day, she's like, Sabrina, let's do it. She got up her video, sent in prizes. She is on it and she's in it to win it. We're so excited that we have a new partner in spoiling with us. How are you today, Shania?
I am doing great, Sabrina. I'm so happy to finally be here on Spoil Agents,
Yes, it's going to
because we're
be
all about spoiling the agents.
we spoil the agents, we spoil our suppliers. And let me say, by the way, Shania St. Bernard, let me do the proper introduction because this lady is the US sales manager. She's running things. Okay. And she knows, and guess what? She's from Grenada. So make sure you ask her questions because you guys are the best agents in the industry and you get better by asking those questions. So
That's
having
right.
said that, we're going to do just a quick housekeeping so I don't take too much time because she has so many great things to share. So remember, the chat box is going to be for the oohs and the ahs. There's going to be lots. And then put your questions for Shania, please, please, in the Q&A box. If you're on Facebook, of course, always put your email so you can enter for the draw. And only if you're on Facebook, of course, your email. Please put your questions in the comment area and I'll read them out for you. So we'll do our presentation and then we'll do a Q&A session. So again, put those questions in the Q&A because Shania is like the doctor, PhD of Grenada, knows everything and born there. And like, what better resource could you have as a travel professional? And that's why people book with travel agents because right? So this is the greatest thing ever. We're so glad to have Grenada here. And there's a fantastic prize today. Do you want me to say it or do you want to say it, Shania?
Oh, no, you can tell them. You can let them know the price.
I'm excited, but I'm jealous. Okay, somebody's going to get a $100 Amazon gift card.
I
So you can buy your
know.
sun hat so you can go to Grenada. That's the thing. Okay.
That's it.
That's what you have to use it for. We're very excited. So that will be drawn, of course, randomly from anybody who stays on until the Q&A session. Please stay on until the Q&A session starts. You can leave at that point because we know you're calling people, telling them all about Grenada, and that's okay. But then please stay on until at least the Q&A starts. Then you've entered to win this $100 prize, which we will announce, I think, next week, Wednesday, we said, because Shania is a
Yes.
PB. She's running around promoting this fantastic destination. And so we'll announce that by next Wednesday. So welcome, everyone. Without further ado, I will let you take it away, Shania.
Thank you so much, Sabrina. That was such an amazing intro. Like, I'm going to have you do all my intros now. I love
I'm
it.
ready. I can fly with you, no problem. I got a passport.
All right, so let me just share my screen so I can do this amazing presentation on my favorite island in the entire world, Grenada.
Yay, it looks perfect. Okay, looking good. And I think it's
Right.
going to go full screen. We just need the full screen in there. Let's see. There we go. Oh, amazing. Perfect.
All right, so welcome everybody. As Sabrina said, I am Shania St. Bernard. I am the USA Sales Manager at the Grenada Tourism Authority, and I am actually based in the New York City area, but I do live in Jersey City. Of course, I am born and bred in Grenada, the best place in the whole wide world. I mean, I might be biased, but that's okay. And today I want to tell you guys all about Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. So without further ado, I'm going to give you just a little taste, a little snippet of the beautiful island of Grenada. Right, guys, so that was pure Grenada, the spice of the Caribbean. And every time I watch that video, I get a little goosebumps, reminder of my island. And as you can see, Grenada is more than just a beach. There is so much to see, so much to explore, and just so much to do on the islands of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. So now that you got a little taste, a little vision, a little visual of Grenada, where exactly is Grenada located? So just to let you know, Grenada is located in the Southern Caribbean. So we're located just above Trinidad and Tobago and just below St. Vincent's and the Grenadines. Grenada is just a few miles off the coast of Venezuela, just to give you a more reference. Another thing that's very important to note, especially now that Grenada is located outside the hurricane belt, which means that we are generally a safe island to visit during the hurricane season, during the rainy season. So that is always something that you want to let your clients know, because that's a main question that we get asked a lot. What is the hurricane season like in Grenada? Grenada has great year-round weather. Yes, we do have a rainy season and we do have a dry season, but I like to tell people during rainy season, it's more like what we call liquid sunshine. The sun will be shining and the rain will be falling. So it's just a little, it's just a little cool down effect, I like to tell people. Another thing to note is the topography in Grenada. Grenada is a volcanic island, so because of that, we have lots of meandering hills and valleys, and we have an amazing rainforest because of that. And Grenada is a really tiny island. It's only 21 miles long by 12 miles wide. So that means it's easy to get from point A to point B. Another thing I like to note that Grenada is so tiny that you can literally be in the rainforest during doing an amazing hike, and by the afternoon you could be on the beach sipping a pina colada, which is one of my favorite drinks, or a Grenadian rum punch. So now that you know where exactly Grenada is located, how do you get to Grenada? So we have plenty of options for airfare to the beautiful island of Grenada. We have JetBlue, which has a daily nonstop flight from JFK, and we also have a nonstop flight from Boston that happens every Saturday with JetBlue as well. American Airlines also flies to Grenada daily nonstop from Miami, as well as a weekly nonstop from Charlotte. So there are options. Also to note that the JetBlue flight from JFK actually happens twice daily. So you have a morning flight as well as an afternoon flight. So you have different options no matter what their schedule is like. So Grenada, and you probably have realized that I've mentioned Carriacou and Petit Martinique. This is something that a lot of people don't really know, but it's a nice hidden secret. Grenada is actually 3 islands, one unique destination. We are made up of Grenada and our sister islands, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. So more about Grenada. Grenada is an extremely safe destination with a really strong community-based focus. That means everybody on the island is really, really close together. We look out for one another. We look out for visitors alike. And we just want to welcome everybody to the island and just feel at home. That's the main thing about Grenadians. People say this all the time, that Grenadians are some of the most friendliest people. And it's not a cliche. They're not just saying that. If you come to Grenada, you'll experience that home hospitality yourself. So as I mentioned, Grenada has a lush tropical rainforest, and we're known for exotic flora and fauna. So if you're into gardens, if you're into flowers, Grenada is the perfect destination for you. We have tons of gardens, you can do tons of tours. We are also known for amazing waterfalls. Technically, we have 11 official waterfalls. However, I like to say that almost every day a new waterfall is discovered. We are also known for crater lakes as well as rivers and sulfur springs. Also in Grenada, we are known for having beautiful reefs for snorkeling and intriguing wreck dives. And now that we mentioned a lot about the island, Grenada is also known for our award-winning organic dark chocolate. And organic dark chocolate is good for you guys. You can eat a lot of it. And we're also, of course, we wouldn't be a Caribbean island if we weren't known for our amazing rum. So yes, we're known for chocolate, we're known for rum, and you're going to learn more about that a little later. Grenada boasts 45 pristine white sandy beaches and 9 black sand beaches. And people always say black sand beaches, what does that mean? And I love black sand beaches because when you hold the sand in your hand, it literally glistens. It glistens. It sparkles like diamond. It's absolutely beautiful to see. It's different from the white sandy beaches, which of course are beautiful, but the black sandy beaches just stand out. So there's definitely something you want to see in Grenada. And Grenada is really, really based on tourism. We actually have 1/9 of our landmass preserved as national protected parks, which means that they're not allowed to hike there. I mean, not hike, sorry. We're not allowed to do any hunting in there. So we protect that area because, it's very important to us. And of course, our beautiful protected park is home to the Mona monkey, which you probably noticed in the video. And the cool thing about the Mona monkey is that they're only located in West Africa and Grenada. So you definitely want to have a visit to Grenada and check out one of those cute little guys. So as I mentioned, Grenada is made up of 3 islands, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. So now I'm going to give you a little introduction to our beautiful sister islands.
Your trip to Grenada is never complete without a visit to Carriacou and Petite Martinique, without a stop on one of our white sand beaches that disappear in oceans, with beautiful coral reefs and perfect diving conditions. You can't possibly leave without exploring a culture so pure and full of fascinating traditions, without experiencing and exploring the real definition of island life. Just when you thought paradise couldn't get any better, our sister isles reset your expectations. Visit puregrenada.com or call your preferred travel agent today.
You know how beautiful Carriacou and Petit Martinique is? I always tell people, Carriacou and Petit Martinique is where Grenadians go to escape. If you're looking for the authentic, laid-back Caribbean island where time literally stands still and does not exist, Carriacou and Petit Martinique are the islands for you. You literally get here and you're just relaxed, you're refreshed, rejuvenated, and you're just there to enjoy life and just to feel good. So how do you get to our sister islands, Carriacou and Petit Martinique? Well, Carriacou and Petit Martinique are accessible 2 ways. There's a 90-minute ferry ride from Grenada to Carriacou or a 15-minute plane ride. Now, people ask this all the time. Yes, you can do a day visit to the sister islands. For this, I always suggest take the plane ride up to Carriacou, so then you have more time on the island during the day, and then you can take the ferry back down, because then you'll get to see a beautiful Grenadian sunset, and it's not one to miss. Petit Martinique, to get to Petit Martinique, is a 20-minute boat ride from Carriacou. So Carriacou has a population of only 10,000, with Petit Martinique having a population of only 5,000. So you know what this means? Everybody knows everybody. Everybody looks out for everybody. It's a very safe. I mean, Grenada is safe. Carriacou and Petit Martinique is even safer because of that really close, tight-knit community type of lifestyle. Carriacou and Petit Martinique are actually known as our cultural hub. And a fun fact, Carriacou actually means Isle of Reefs. So because of this, the diving and the snorkeling in Carriacou is absolutely amazing. So as I mentioned, Carriacou and Petit Martinique is known as Grenada's cultural hub. So here you can have and get to experience a lot of the culture in Grenada, with a rich West African influence that can be seen in the big drum dancing, as well as European influence in our Shakespeare math, and even Scottish influence with their boat building. So the thing about Carriacou and Petit Martinique, a lot of the livelihood kind of rotates around tourism as well as fishing. So the fishing industry is very vibrant in Carriacou. And I like to say with the culture, I mean, it's really, really interesting that you can see the linkage with West Africa and Carriacou. Like they do the same kind of dances, traditional dances, and they beat the drums the same way and they sing the same kind of songs. It's very similar. And, there wasn't any direct link originally until we started to really delve into this. One cool thing to note, dancing the cake, you can see in the top left picture. So basically when someone is getting married in Carriacou, it's a big tradition and everybody's involved. The families are involved, the community is involved, and you have a cake. So basically, the head of the male, the head of the female in the bride's family, and the head of the female in the husband's family, in the groom's family, sorry, they come together in the streets and they dance the cake in a kind of rhythmic sense. And basically, the male side of the family has to hold the cake above the bride's side because that signifies that the man is the ruler of the house. Of course, we know better, but you know, it's just tradition. So definitely want to check out Carriacou and Petit Martinique if you're looking for a more cultural visit for the islands. And another bonus is that around Carriacou and Petit Martinique are some tiny uninhabited islands. And you can actually explore one of each and every one of them. Go on the beach there, you can scuba dive, you can snorkel, it's absolutely amazing. And then you end on Ansler Roach Beach. And Ansler Roach Beach is only accessible via boats. And they have this guy there that does this amazing food spread with lobster and fresh fish. And when I tell you fresh, let me tell you how fresh. You can literally be waiting there and you're like, wait a minute, where is the cook? There's nobody there. And then you see a boat pulling up with a guy holding about 10 lobsters in his hands and some fish in the other hand. That's your chef. Literally just caught everything and he's bringing it to prepare for you fresh off the boat, literally. From sea to table. Absolutely amazing. I enjoy it every single time I go there. Carriacou is literally my favorite. So moving on, Grenada welcomes everybody. We have something for everyone, no matter who you're looking for, whether you're singles, whether it's couples, whether it's families, whether it's friends. We have something for you to enjoy because there's so much to do on the island besides just the beach. So a couple of our niches, we are known for sailing, diving, romance, soft adventure, and cuisine, of course. Pure sailing, the gateway to the Grenadines. So something to really note, I mentioned earlier that Grenada is located just under St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So Carriacou is actually the largest of the Grenadine Islands. So Carriacou and Petit Martinique are part of the Grenadine Islands, but they belong to Grenada. So because of our close proximity to the Grenadines Islands, Grenada is known as the gateway to the Grenadine Islands. So you can go all the islands and explore them as well. Because we are located outside the hurricane belt, we are known for sheltering a lot of anchorage, a lot of boats. So technically during the hurricane season, lots of the boats come down from the upper islands and they shelter in Grenada. So that's to tell you how safe it is during that time. We do have 10 world-class marinas, some capable of housing yachts up to 300 feet in length. We have crewed yachts and bareboats, rentals, high quality provisioning. As a matter of fact, how many of you watch Below Deck? Currently, Below the new season airing right now is actually featured in Grenada. They actually filmed in Grenada. So if you're into sailing, if you're into Below Deck, check it out. This new season is all about Grenada. To play more on that, we do have regattas on all 3 islands. So Grenada has their regattas, Carriacou and Petit Martinique has their regattas. And before you shake it, you're like, a boat regatta, why would I want to do that? Let me tell you. Everything Grenadians do is a huge celebration. There's food, there's drinks, there's music, there's dancing, it's a party, it's a great time. And regattas are just that. Besides the races on the sea, I mean, which is actually really cool to see because everybody gets exciting. On the sideline, on the beaches, you have kids playing football. We play cricket. They're playing dominoes. We're playing games. There's food. There's music. So it's really, really nice to have such a great event as Regatta because you bring everybody together. And I want to say, don't knock it till you try it. You're going to have an absolutely amazing time. And of course, I spoke about our beautiful Grenadian sunset. Beautiful orange and golden skies during the sunset. And there's nothing more romantic than a sun sail, a sunset cruise. So definitely want to have that booked for your clients, a romantic getaway. And you toast your champagne as the sun sets and it's absolutely beautiful. They'll thank you. They'll thank you and then you'll thank me later. Definitely. So moving on from pure sailing, pure diving, out of this world diving. So Grenada is actually known as the wreck capital of the Caribbean. We have over 50 sites to explore, 20 wreck sites, including the Bianca Sea. Now, the Bianca Sea is actually known as the Titanic of the Caribbean. It's one of the largest shipwrecks in the Caribbean and is home in Grenada. Grenada is known for the world's first underwater sculpture park. It's absolutely beautiful. And the cool thing about the sculpture park is that you can see it from a glass bottom boat or from a regular boat. You can snorkel it or you can dive it. That's how shallow it is. So it doesn't matter your sea expertise. You too can enjoy a beautiful underwater sculpture park. And we are so excited to announce that we are actually adding a sculpture park in Carriacou. So Carriacou is now getting their own sculpture park, which we're so excited about. It's actually going to be launched next month, which is July. So definitely want to look out for that. If you send your clients to Grenada, make sure they head over to Carriacou and they can get to experience the underwater sculpture park there as well. We're also known, of course, we're really big on sustainability and marine life because the reasons for the underwater sculpture park was to kind of build back the marine life in that area and create amazing corals and, just bring back all the beautiful fish and the corals and everything like that. So we're really big on that. We actually have the Grandad's Artificial Reef and Bioproducts and Bio Rocks projects. Basically, we're trying to regenerate or regrow coral reefs because at the end of the day, tourism is everyone's business. It's very important to us. It's very important that we keep our marine life vibrant and healthy. Grenada is known for year-round warm waters. So even if you do have clients that are divers, they don't necessarily need a wetsuit because the waters is really warm. Another thing to note, most of our dive sites are located at least 15 to about 20, 25 minutes from each dive shop. So before you know it, your clients can be in the boats and diving and snorkeling and just having a great time. To note that most of our dive shops do offer PADI certification. So if you or your clients are interested in getting PADI certified, you can definitely have that done in the beautiful island of Grenada. All right, so moving on to Pure Romance Love Blossoms Fair. I always tell people that no matter where you are in Grenada, there's a beautiful backdrop. So because of this, you can have beautiful destination weddings, amazing proposals, just something a little bit romantic for whatever your client is looking for. Grenada has something for you. I also want to mention that we do a lot of beach weddings, of course, and Grenada has a lot of private beaches. All our beaches are public, just note. However, we do have some that seem a little bit more secluded. So of course, if you're looking for a nice romantic location with fantastic views, Grenada is the one for you. We have traditional weddings and of course, non-traditional weddings. You can see here, there's a beautiful photo of a couple on the beach and a recent couple that just got married on one of our forts, Fort Frederick. Now, this is one of our favorite forts and the most picturesque fort because you can see all the way down to St. George's. You can see the capital city of the town. And in the back, you can see the countryside or the rainforest. So it's absolutely beautiful. Your clients would love it. If they're looking for a destination wedding place, this is the island for you. I'm not sure if you're aware of the beautiful Aisha Hines. She is an American actress and recently got married in Grenada. And the wedding photos, let me tell you, it's absolutely beautiful, stunning. Of course, we do have a 24-hour marriage license available. Special conditions to apply. So as I mentioned, Aisha Hines, the beautiful American actress, she actually did a really cool photo shoot on the same fort, Fort George. So this is Fort Frederick, my apologies. So this is definitely a favorite spot for a lot of weddings and photographies in Grenada. As you can see the world famous Grandad Beach from that area. You can see the whole capital city. Views absolutely amazing. This picture is just not doing it justice. Your soft adventure, the thrill awaits you. Grenada is not the destination to just sit in the hotel. Grenada is a destination to get out and explore. There's so much to see, there's so much to do. Our natural topography lends to exhilarating hiking excursions, or you can have simple, relaxed, calm, easy walks in nature. Go chase waterfalls. I like to encourage people to do that. We have waterfalls that are easy to walk to, that's easily accessible. We have waterfalls that require a little bit more of a hike. Whatever it is that you're into, you definitely can find it here in Grenada. You can even river tube down the Balthazar River. And let me tell you, it's not very intense. It's not like white water rafting or anything like that. You're going down this nice, calm river and you're looking up at nature, and it's really easy. Even kids can do it, as you can see in the photo here. Of course, you can do a lot of kayaking in Grenada. We do have some clear kayaks available. They do amazing photo shoots as well. Definitely want to check that out. And I always tell people a really great way to explore Grenada is through a jeep or dune buggy tour. Because there you get to go off route, you get to go within the interior of the island and get to explore Grenada and see Grenada for its true beauty from within. As you know, they say beauty comes from within. That's definitely how you want to see the island of Grenada. So here, we have beautiful views no matter where you go. On the top left is actually one of the most popular views. It's in the northern part of the island. And this rock is called the Welcome Rock. And the really cool thing about this rock is that it's a really easy hike. I can do it. I do it with flip-flops all the time. Very easy hike. I wouldn't even call it a hike. It's a walk. But when you get there to the top of those stones and you see the view, on a really clear day, you can actually see Carriacou and Petit Martinique, and even Venezuela, the coast of South America. My apologies. That's how clear it is. It's absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. The bottom left, you can see our sulfur spring, because Grenada is a volcanic island. We do have sulfur, which is actually really great for your skin. You pay tons of money for sulfur creams and lotions, and they have it. You can just go to the sulfur spring and just rub your skin with it. Grab a stone, go home with it, rub it on your face. You can do a proper sulfur face mask. Absolutely amazing. And of course, I did mention the Jeep and the dune buggy tours. Best way to see the island, hands down.
Something for everyone.
And yes, I did make a little cameo there. I'm gonna save autographs for another time when I see you guys in person. And let me tell you, those model monkeys, they're very cute, but they're very heavy. So just prepare yourself for that weight when they come on your shoulders and they jump on your hands. But they're harmless, they don't bite or anything like that. It's a really fun experience. Culinary, discover the spices. Grenada is known as the spice island of the Caribbean. Why are we known as the spice island of the Caribbean? Because of the wide variety and quality of the spices grown in Grenada. They're so potent. And we're actually known for the nutmeg. The nutmeg we actually call our black gold. And we're actually known as one of the world's top exporter of nutmeg. So nutmeg is huge. And the cool thing about it is actually two spices in one. There's the mace, which is the red part. And the mace is used in food coloring. It's used in makeup coloring. It's actually used as a meat tenderizer. And then we actually have the nut itself in the nutmeg. And this, you can shave it and you can, sprinkle it on your food, on your drinks, things like that. Grenada has actually been accredited by the Food and Travel Association as the world's first culinary capital. So we're huge on this. And because our food is so fresh, as I spoke earlier about Carriacou, the chef on his way from the boat with his fish fresh from the water, the lobster fresh. We are known for a lot of farm to table experiences. So if you like, your clients can book and they can actually go with a chef, go into our markets, pick up the ingredients, and they bring you back to the restaurant or they bring you back to their home and they teach you how to make a Grenadian meal. So it's really, really cool. We're very, very big on our farm to table experiences. And also our bean to chocolate tour. Grenada is known for our amazing organic chocolate. We have 7 chocolate factories, each of which you can visit and do a tour. And I've done so many chocolate tours and I never get tired of it. They literally show you how they take the bean, the cocoa bean, how it grows and why they grow it near to certain trees to pick up this flavor. And then they bring it here and they show you the whole process. And then you see how chocolate is made from scratch. It's really, really cool. It's really amazing. We even have some chocolate factories that allow you to make your own chocolate bar and you can add whatever ingredient you want in it. Now, people always ask me, what is Grenada's food known for? What is the one dish that you go to Grenada that you must try? And I must say it's our national dish called the oil down. Now, in the bottom, what's that? Right side, there's this picture with this yellow stuff. This is the Grenadian oil down. Now, the oil down is made, it's basically a one-pot stew. And the main ingredients in it is called the breadfruit. So I like to say breadfruit is similar to potato. Whatever you do with potato, you can do it with the breadfruit. So basically, the pot is filled with vegetables, breadfruit, carrot, whatever vegetable you like, and meat. It's really known for having pigtails and more salted meat, so we put that in. But if you're not into meat and you're a vegetarian, they do have vegetarian options as well. Some people add chicken in it, but then you pack the pot a certain way, and you grated coconut. So you make coconut milk from the literally you grate the coconut and you make the coconut milk. And then you add saffron, so saffron or turmeric, which gives it its rich yellow color. And we take that mixture and we pour it over the pot. And then we cover it with a calanulis, also known as a spinach, kind of. And you let that stew, and basically all the oil from the coconut milk flows down to the bottom of the pot, and you get the name oil down. Absolutely amazing. You're gonna love it. You're gonna keep coming back for more. Definitely come to Grenada and try the oil down. Pure Excitement and Festival. Grenada is known for having lots of festivals throughout the year. And I like to tell you, Grenadians like to do things big and celebrate and have a good time. So we have tons of sailing festivals, which I mentioned earlier. We're also known for having an amazing billfish tournament that happens every January. And we have persons coming from all over the world, doing this billfish tournament and trying to catch the biggest tuna because Grenada's waters are so, as we said, marine life is very important to us. Kayak Mass. So Carriacou has their own carnival. Grenada is one of the only islands that has 2 carnivals a year. Carriacou happens in February, and in August, we have Spice Mass, our main carnival that happens in Grenada. We're also known for our rum and chocolate festival that happens every May. We have amazing rum, award-winning rums. We have amazing chocolate. Put it together, boom, an amazing festival, and you're gonna enjoy. As I mentioned, Carriacou is known as our cultural hub. So we do have a beautiful maroon and string band festival there. You get to see more of the culture authentically. And of course, last but not least, Spice Mass that happens every August. So the cool thing about the chocolate festival is that you get to explore the different chocolate factories, and then you get to learn more about chocolate on the island, as well as have amazing chocolate dinner. So it's definitely something you want to experience. Our Spice Mass happens the 2nd Monday in August. It's definitely a show of culture. We have a lot of traditional mass, and of course we have the pretty fancy mass. And we're also known for Monday night mass, which happens in the night, and they have a beautiful displays of lights. Now, unfortunately, I have to tell you, we're already booked to all the hotels have said they're booked this year for Carnival. They already have people booking next year for Carnival. So we're starting to see this becoming even more popular throughout the Caribbean. And we've been seeing a lot of travel agents, from the US bringing down groups and groups of persons for Carnival. So you definitely don't want to miss out and you want to check that out. All right, so another cool things that you can do in Grenada any time of the week. Definitely every Wednesday we have street foods at Dodgy Dock, which is located in True Blue Bay Resort, one of the hotels on islands. And basically you get cooks from all over the island. They come here on this special night every single Wednesday night, and you have so much Grenadian food. And there's this amazing live band called Follow the Band. Everybody comes here. We have visitors, we have locals alike. It's a great time. And our vendors market, which we have tons of different food vendors and drinks vendors. We have a live band there as well. Every Friday night, Rose Cinnamon does an amazing beach bonfire, so definitely want to check that out. And every Sunday, we have an aquarium restaurant has an amazing barbecue lunch. So there's different things you can do throughout the week, even if you're not there during the festival. So I just wanted to touch base on a few new resorts that we have on island that recently opened up this year, actually. So we have the first Six Senses in our region. So Six Senses luscious is one of the newest properties on island. And luscious is a beautiful beach, but one thing to note is that it's actually located outside the typical tourism belt. So luscious is about 30 minutes from the airport. They have 3 beautiful restaurants, as well as 56 pool suites and 15 villas. And the villas range from 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 4 bedroom. They're also known for, this brand is known for rejuvenation and wellness. So they have a beautiful spa and wellness center and an earth lab, because they are big on sustainability as well. So here's a little inside of the rooms. And let me tell you guys, I did a tour here. It's absolutely beautiful. So moving on to our second new property on island, Silver Sands Beach House. So Silver Sands, we do have a Silver Sands Grenada that's located on the world famous Grand Anse Beach. And they've recently opened Silver Sands Beach House. The Silver Sands Beach House is located 5 minutes from the airport. It's located on my favorite beach on the island, Fortici Beach. And the really cool thing about this beach is that it's very private. It's very secluded. There's hardly anybody ever here. So you literally can have the beach to yourself at some times, which I've experienced, which is why it's my favorite beach. Silver Sands Beach House has 28 purposely designed rooms and suites. And they do have a Mediterranean indoor-outdoor restaurants. They do have outdoor gym equipment and, of course, a wellness room. All right, guys, so that's it for me. I just want to encourage you guys. We do have a travel expert program, so you can become a Grenada travel expert. Definitely want to check that out to learn more about the island, and of course, to stay updated with information in Grenada. So I am Shania St. Bernard, the USA Sales Manager, and here is my contact information. And Sabrina, thank you so much for your time today, and everybody else.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you. I think I need to come for 5 or 6 weeks at least, because I want to do the hiking, the walks and the flip-flops, the markets, the waters, the waterfalls. I want to discover the new waterfalls with you and all these great things. Wow. So much. Really, I think everyone's so excited. I saw all the reactions. It's just blowing up.
I know.
Okay, I saw somebody just put something in the chat, but guess what? Now it got buried because everybody's sending a new message. So hey, if you have a question, please put it in the Q&A, because we want to answer your questions. Also, if you have to know, because you're calling all your clients, if you have to go, sorry, because you're telling all your clients about Grenada, we forgive you. You're already part now of the draw. So now what we're going to do, Shania, if you still have any breath left, you then with you and time, because you give us so much info, if you could stay on, we do have quite a few questions. Great. And I gotta say, I think you're in my top favorite presenters, and you can ask the audience. I don't say that all the time. I'm not like the comedian that says, you know, the generic thing. You have so much passion and you're so great. You can feel the love. I also just love to be in a place where you're like, the market's on Wednesdays, and you're not like getting lost trying to figure out what to do or who's what. And it just, you've really portrayed that. I think it's so fantastic. So, hey, agents, if you have to run, that's okay. Just bookmark this. But if you're going to stay on for the Q&A, there's lots of great more information coming your way. So
Yeah.
first question we have here says, can we have the video to share with our social media clients? Okay, so maybe in the follow-up email, because remember, of course, our agents know you always get a follow-up. So maybe you could share that link there, Shania. That'd be great.
I'll share the videos.
Okay. Patricia says you guys really know how to throw an event. She was wondering if you were in Boston when JetBlue announced the new nonstops and what a phenomenal event it was.
Yes.
That's just a great comment. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Another question. What if you wanted to visit Grenada during Carnival in February? Is it close?
Is it close?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well,
So
the carnival in February happens in Caribbean, so it's kayak.
okay, perfect. Did you say that Martinique is one of the Grenada islands?
Petit Martinique, not
Petit Martinique. Okay, so remember,
Martinique is way there in the
that's another place. Yes.
Yeah.
The rum and dark chocolate are delicious. I know, and there's a festival about it. Like, I don't even know
Yeah.
how you could fit everything in this time. I think we need 5 more webinars. And we do have those options. I'll tell you about it later, Shania. So we could do actually like chapters online that the agents can do, because there's so much. It's so fantastic. Okay. Does Grenada have a carnival season? If so, when is it?
So our carnival season, we call it Spice Month. The Spice Month takes place the second Monday in August, every August, but it usually starts from August 1st.
So I hear the volume a little low. I don't know if your mic moved. I'm so sorry, but you
Can you
sound
hear me
far
better
away.
now?
Way better. Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, so carnival happens the second Monday every August, but our carnival season tends to start from August 1st. So we have so many events happening throughout that time.
Okay. Yeah. And there was lots of great comments about Spice Mess. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Martinique and Petite Martinique? How far is Martinique, and are there any day trip ferries there?
So Petit Martinique belongs to Grenada. So it's Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Martinique, the island Martinique, is located above St. Lucia. So that's about 3-4 islands up. Yes.
You have to be a really great swimmer.
Yeah, we're not connected. It's not to be confused with the 2 islands.
Yeah, I think that's great. Okay. Does Grenada have all-inclusive resorts?
Yes, we do have all-inclusive resorts. We do have a Sandals Grenada as well as a Royalton Grenada. And Grenada is known for a lot of boutique, small family-owned hotels. So we have this amazing Spice Island Beach Resort that is family Grenadian owned, and this is an all-inclusive luxury hotel as well. We do have some properties that offer an all-inclusive package, but those are our main all-inclusive packages.
Okay. New comment. That's perfect. Or a new question. I'd love a fam that did all 3 islands. What about accommodations on Carriacou and any on Petite Martinique?
So Petit Martinique isn't really known for having accommodation because it's a really, really tiny island. There are hotels and lots of villas and guest houses in Carriacou. So there's no huge hotel chains there, which is actually one of the beauty of it. But there are tons of villas and small hotels and guest houses there. Yes.
Perfect. Now, next question. Any resorts or hotels that are handicap accessible and activities that are wheelchair accessible?
Yes. So we do have some properties that have accessibility. We do have the Radisson, Triple Bay Resort, Coyaba. They do have rooms that are easily accessible for wheelchairs. And we do have a lot of activities that are easy for some of the wheelchairs. Yes.
Okay.
So I can send that information as well.
Okay, great. And another request, thank you for the promotional video. So we will put that there because they have that. Honeymooners just got back. Loved Grenada. Thanks for sharing, Pamela. Your slide on Chase Waterfalls said through mangroves. And what were the other things on the slide? Maybe we can just go back to that slide even. There we go. Oh, I want to look at those wedding pictures too. Oh, so many things to see. There we go.
Yes.
Chase waterfalls. What were the other things on the slide? Okay, so there you can see them. Oh my gosh, beautiful. And then we'll talk, sorry, go ahead.
No, I said it is.
Yes, and keeping outside in nature, can you please clarify the name of the trail where you can see Carriacou and the sulfur spring, where you have the photo of the clients that were sitting on top of the rocks? What is that name of that trail?
The
Yeah.
name of the rock is called Welcome Stone or Welcome Rock, and it's located in the northern parish of St. Patrick's.
Okay.
Literally just that, Welcome Rock.
And how long, I have a question here. How long are the flights? Maybe we could just say from the from New York
Yeah, so
area.
from New York, the flight is about 3.5 hours, 4 hours tops.
3.5 hours. Wow.
Yeah.
That's quick. Is there a
It
lobster
is.
season? Like you're in paradise in, you probably take longer than that to drive to work in New York.
Yeah.
Right?
So the lobster season?
No, that's
So we
okay. If there
do-
was a lobster
oh.
season. Yeah, thanks.
Yes, so there is a lobster season. The season is currently closed right now, and it reopens end of August, I believe. I can just double check that for you. Right. So the lobster season, sorry, is open from September 1st to April 30th.
Okay,
But
perfect.
they do have lobsters available. I mean, most times what a lot of persons tend to do is like freeze the lobster to kind of make it. But they're not allowed to catch the lobsters. Of course, we need to.
It's true. And I'm so sorry, somehow the mic is cutting in and out, but if you guys have, if there's still, I feel like I gathered from you that they gathered the idea of what you were trying to say. I don't know why the mic is breaking up somehow a little bit. Maybe it's the
I
internet.
apologize.
That's okay. Now it sounds good. Okay, so while it sounds good, where was the Friday night bonfire, if you don't mind repeating?
So the Friday night bonfire happens at the Mount Cinnamon Resort. It's on Grenada Beach every Friday night.
Okay.
So it usually starts from about 7 p.m.
Okay.
It's really cool because they have like marshmallows and everything. The most marshmallows. They have like music. It's amazing.
Okay, then I have another one, and I know the answer, but I'll let you answer. Are there any FAM opportunities?
Of course there are. So we do have the travel expert program. We want to encourage you guys to sign up and become a Grenada travel expert and log your bookings. And this is a great way for you to earn a spot on our fan trips to Grenada.
Okay, here we go. Well, here is that link. Just registered. There we go. Good info on there. Cindy, thanks for sharing. Everyone, please share that info and get on there so you can, there's lots of great things. Monthly cash rewards, an annual fam trip, grand prizes, like, wow. Quarterly cash rewards for travel agencies with the most nice, fantastic things. Get on it today.
Get on it.
Do you offer any pamphlets, especially including the daily events?
I do have a Grenada fact sheet that I can also share with you guys. Yes.
Okay. And there's lots of great info also that is on the Spoiled Agent website, and I'm sure you'll find more on the Grenada Travel Expert as well. Okay, and we talked about the videos. What resorts are on the black sand beaches? Great question.
So we don't have any resorts on the black sand beaches because of where they're located. So there's no resorts there. You can visit them, or you can even do a catamaran, and sometimes they bring you to a black sand beaches, but there's no resorts on those beaches.
Okay. Will you be in the Will you be in the tri-state area anytime this fall for a presentation?
Well, for presentation, we're looking for to do some presentations in the fall area, but we will announce it shortly. But in the tri-state area, yeah.
Okay. Did you say that all the hotels are booked for Carnival in August?
Yeah, they're pretty much booked out. I mean, I have hoteliers that have literally been booked since last year. That's to tell you how much of a demand it is during Spice Mass. And I was speaking with the hotelier just 2 weeks ago, and she was telling me that she has a couple groups already secured for next year carnival. So
Wow.
yeah, it's a very popular time.
I'm sure no, and I mean, listen, it's not, it's boutique, it's small, it's quaint, it's amazing. So it's not
And
like these massive chains with never ending supply. And so you got to get it and
you
you're
gotta
going to
get
be
it
happy
quick.
that you did. That's it. Okay. This is probably really hard for her to answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway, which all-inclusive would you recommend?
Um, it's hard. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. For instance, sandals is adults only. So if you're looking for that, definitely sandals. If you have a family, then I would suggest Royalton or Spice Island Beach. So it depends on what you're looking for, really and truly.
Okay, but anyone is great. Okay. How is it
They're all
in
beautiful.
November?
November is pretty good. As I said, like even though we may have a rainy season, it's very sporadic. So it's not too hot. I mean, the temperature Arches might get maybe 85 around there, so it's not too bad. And the good
Oh,
thing about it is that we are a tropical island, so we do have the trade winds because we're located in the Eastern Caribbean. So you always get like this really cool breeze, which I absolutely love.
oh, yes, it's the best part of it. Are there flights from Southern Florida? Do you know if there are any direct flights at all or or anything
So
about flights from South
the
Florida?
the flights that we have from Miami is only from Miami International Airport.
Okay, perfect. Any referrals for tour operators? I guess DMC's transport taxi services?
Yes, so we do have that, and we do have more information on our Pure Grenada website as well.
Okay, perfect. I'm just answering one by hand here. Will be posted online too. Okay. So just to let everyone know who's looking for a recording, this will be posted on the beautiful Grenada page. So come and visit it. And then Pam, I think that's a great question, Pamela, from Montana. It's a red eye. It's a great comment. To get there and an overnight stay to get home, I tell them it's a little harder to get there and even harder to leave. Yeah. Because you
I
probably
love
never
that.
want to leave. You don't want to leave.
Exactly.
You're like, you want to
Exactly.
move in.
And we find
Okay.
that a lot. I mean, it might be hard for them to get there, but then they get there and they love the island so much that they keep booking. So
Oh, it's worth it. You know
definitely a
what?
hidden
All the
gem.
best trips are.
Exactly. You gotta work a little hard for, the good things.
But you've got plenty of great flights and connectivity, and I think it's fantastic.
Me too.
Okay, I'm checking really quickly just to see that we haven't left anybody hanging in Facebook land, but I just have nothing but love, and it's on my bucket list and awesome, and I can't wait to go back. And hello from Ohio, and thanks everyone who tuned in both on Zoom and on Facebook. We're so glad you could make it here today. And we can't wait to see and hear more about this. I know this is not our last webinar, so I can't
Oh,
wait for more and all the fantastic things to come, Shania. Your energy
thank
is
you.
amazing. Your presentation was lovely. And I'll leave you with any final words you might like to share.
All right. Thank you so much for having me, Sabrina. And thank you to all the amazing spoiled travel agents. You guys are amazing. I just want, Grenada is such a beautiful island. It's so much to see, so much to do. And we just want everybody to get out there and to explore it. We love to say that we're the hidden gem of the Caribbean, but that's changing and we're okay with it. So definitely book your agents. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Fantastic. And her information is also right there on Spoiled Agent, and you'll get a follow-up email, of course, as well. Thanks, everyone. And I hope to see you soon in Grenada. Let's say that.
All right.
Have a good one. Bye.
Take care. Bye.